Korea's minimum wage for next year has been set, but the spat isn't quite over yet, unfortunately, as the government management still face strong opposition from unions that are planning to strike against that decision. Our Han Da-eun has more.
Korea's minimum wage for next year has been set at $6,031 per hour, up 8.1% from this year. That's about $5.30. When calculated into a monthly wage, given an employee works 209 hours, it's roughly $1,100. The Minimum Wage Council of Korea approved the wage hike during Wednesday's meeting, the 12th of its kind, despite the notable absence of the labor unions. It was supposed to be a full 27-member meeting, but all 9 labor union members didn't show up in opposition. The unions representing the country's workers said they will formally object to the decision and go on a general strike next Wednesday. They initially demanded an almost 80% raise from this year.
We expected at least a double-digit raise. 6,031 is way too low for workers struggling to make ends meet or to resolve Korea's worsening income polarization.
The Korea Employers Federation, on the other hand, says a big jump could expose small and mid-sized firms to greater risk as uncertainties from the MERS outbreak and the Greek debt crisis linger. They added that those firms will now have to bear the burden of an extra $2 billion in labor costs. Korea's minimum wage was increased by 2.7% in 2010 and 5.1% the following year, and by 7.1% in 2015. It stood at about 4,101 in 2010, 4,301 in 2011, and 5,601 in 2015. The Minister of Employment and Labor will officially fix and notify the approved minimum wage by August 5th, after a 20-day objection period ends. Han Da-eun, Arirang News.